Hello everybody, welcome back to another video, and today I'm going to be talking about the new Sonic the Hedgehog film, released on February 14th, 2020, aka Valentine's Day of 2020. So now I can officially say every Valentine's Day, it is Happy Sonic Day. Every year now. That's exciting. But yeah, this film is better than I thought it would be. I kind of thought, even though I was like, oh, it could be good, I'll give it a little bit more of a chance now. When they redesigned it, I thought, shit, they might be redesigning it because they realized they don't really have anything in this movie, so they want to get people to see it by guilt-tripping them and do it by redesigning it for them. But no, this film's good. It's definitely not great. It's not great, no. It's got quite a bit of flaws, but it's fun. It's good for what it was. It very much can entertain you. It's a good enough film. This film, even though it wasn't great, could entertain me for the hour and 40-minute runtime. Didn't really let off the adrenaline. I didn't feel any moment where I was really that bored, which is a good thing. Because this movie constantly keeps up itself. That's in large part thanks to the actor who gives the voice delivery of Sonic, the energy of the character of Sonic, and Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey is, by far and away, the best part of this film. Jim Carrey, spectacular. He is out of this world. This is one of his best performances since, like, Ace Ventura, I'd say. He is hilarious. He's outstanding. He's definitely the best part this film has. Like, even if they didn't redesign this film, I could still find it being fun. It'd be a little bit harder to watch because of the design, but still fun. I would have probably not seen it until later. I probably would have just pirated it, but it was fun. Like I said, Jim Carrey's out of this world. Jim Carrey's always out of this world, though. He's the best part of a lot of the films he's in. But it's exciting to see him as Eggman, and it was really, really fun seeing him as Eggman. And then Sonic is really fun in this movie. His character plays off as a little bit more naive, like he doesn't know anything. He's a lot like a child. He's very childish in this movie. He acts a lot like a child. Works out so you can see the growth and you experience it with the character instead of experience it from the character. It allows for some difference and allows for some building that we wouldn't have got if it was just, Sonic had already known that. It was very well handled. And then the voice actor for Sonic, I gotta admit, did very well. He was spectacular. It's like James Marsden or something like that, I think. That might be the guy who plays the guy he works with, but either way, whoever did it, I can't remember their name, but they are spectacular. They deliver a wide vocal range for it, and they deliver a voice that very much just, I feel, fits Sonic. It feels like his character feels like Sonic. Like, the voice acting is just amazing. Like, doesn't sound exactly like the voice acting from the video games, but he's more experienced in the video games. It is a little bit older and stuff, but it still sounds like what a young and experienced Sonic would sound like. And then the way they handle Sonic's like experience and stuff is really good. They show that he's inexperienced and that he doesn't know as much about a lot of his stuff and all that. Like, that power outage surge in the movie, he didn't even know he had that power before it happens, which is very fun. It's very intriguing, and it's an interesting concept. It's interesting to see that way, and Sonic being this fun doesn't have a surprise on a lot of people, but it is me, because video game movies normally are not good. Because normally they're just made for money, or they're made to capitalize on something, which is basically the same thing. But this movie seemed to actually care. Sega seemed to care about the fans. They put their fans above anything else. They, widely increased the budget just to redesign Sonic for which is very interesting to see. It is interesting to see a company like Sega put their audience above, a better way of making revenue. I'm still sure most of the people who see this would have seen it, but just to get those few extra people, they spent a ton of extra money. It's insane. All the families and stuff that are going to see it probably still would have seen it with that previous design. But the fans complained about it. The ones who actually cared. So they changed it just for them, which is something most companies wouldn't have the balls to do. Which I gotta give them credit. Paramount and Sega did very good with that. And then the company that did the VFX went out of business after this, which sucks, but at least they got to go out on a high note because it's a fan-chosen re-change that they decided to do, and that's still how I'd want to go out if I was a big VFX company, is go out by by respecting the fans and giving into the fans and stuff. That'd be the best way to do it, and it's out of this world. Their entire delivery to the fans, how they've just been super nice to their fans and stuff, was great. And then, like I said, this movie is really good too. Even without the design change, it still would have been a good movie. This movie was really good. Even without the design change. I can still imagine these scenes being fun, even if they had the design change. That scene where he hits all the rockets. And my trailer reaction I had before I took it down with a lot of my other videos pointed out how that scene was really cool, and it still is, but it doesn't feel any different with redesign. It feels the exact same. That scene where he's breaking all the rockets and stuff, it's not that different, and it's very fun. It's still a very fun scene, and most of these are. And then the big final battle at the end is really cool. I'm not gonna put anything on that because this is a spoiler-free video. But I feel like this has been spoiler-free. But yeah. This film overall was very fun, and it respected the fans, and it showed that they cared about the fans, which is something few films bother to do, and I'm proud that they got a bunch of better film than Mario did as its first film. But apparently Illumination's making a film, which is exciting. But anyways, this film was fun, but it wasn't great, I'd say. I wasn't expecting it to be great, though. So I'd give this film a solid 6.5 out of 10. Or, Sounds like girl's best friend.